We are playing Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition, and today we are here for episode 34. We're doing Tally's loyalty mission here entitled Treason, and let's get into her. Hope you're doing well. If you like this video, feel free to hit the subscribe button for all the latest updates. Also, hit the like button if you like this type of content. Lets me know you want to see games like this. And yeah, let's get to it. We're just gonna buy some fuel here. I think we're good with probes. We are just looking at what's here. Not a whole lot of side content. So we're just gonna come and just check the other planets around just first. I think we've scanned all the other systems. That's there. We'll worry about that system when we do Jack's loyalty mission. And yeah. Let's get to her. So we're going into the Valhallan threshold. Sponsored drink, Barks Root Beer. Not sponsored, but I would love a sponsorship there. I don't think there's anything out here other than the migrant fleet. So we're just going to do the planetary scans of the system before we get into this mission. Got myself some easy off this planet. Cool. Okay, so I'm imagining there's a whole lot of scanning up in this system here then. Or not scanning, but yeah, planets to look at. Nope. Get some platinum off this. See if there's anything else up here. Oh, yeah.
Probe away.
Once again, just getting all this stuff before the end game kicks in. And what's up here?
Launching probe.
Okay. That just leaves us with this one here. Big boy, Duma. Home to 51 moons, of which none appear in this look around the planet.
Launching probe.
I wonder what it'd be like to live on a planet with 51 moons circling around it. Imagine daytime would be interrupted a fair bit. It'd be hard to grow crops if you got 51 moons there blocking the sun coming in, all on their own rotations. Alright. Let's go visit this migrant fleet here. Here we go. So, a little quick read up here on the migrant fleet. A fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though the Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ships. Oh, well that should be interesting. Alright, well we got Tally, right? Who else should we bring for this? I think just given their long-standing partnership, we got to bring in Garrus here.
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
Well,
We'd
it's
like a
quite
security
the,
and quarantine team to meet us.
password.
Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
17, eh? It's funny how all these technology all have the same looking docking cradles. Oh, Quarians left, right, and center.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I don't want to get into formalities. Let's give credit to Tally for what she's done.
Tally helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tally. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Wait, what?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tally, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Garden Plaza for a hearing. Okay, that's quite the court setting.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Okay. They need to really wash the windows here. Well,
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Well, that sounds rough. What we got here? Cargo bins. Oh, this looks like that Rana we gotta talk to.
Talizora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
What does the name matter? That's a little weird. This whole...
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
What's this woman have to do with the trial?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure
Where's her
that
dad?
the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Alright, well, let's get this started.
I guess we should get started. Does Tally have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
Whoa. Look
So,
what she got me into.
you would actually speak for my defense.
Okay.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tally.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules
Apparently
are
I'm a
simple.
public speaker now.
There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will
Isn't
have
that
to
how
be
every
enough.
trial is supposed to work?
Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
So weird seeing Garrus walk around with a helmet on. Oh.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive.
They really pushed
The
this kill
accused
us
Talia
a lot.
Zora of West Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Well, of
Then
course.
you should not have declared Talia crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Talia's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
That's
Shepard West
surrounded by his own
Normandy.
law.
Your crew member Talia Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Well,
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please.
the human.
Shepard's willingness to represent Talia Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I
We
appreciate
need to
the need
fix
for this
this.
trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile,
Wow, of
I'm
course this is
looking
a
for
winner.
my father, you Bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
we can discuss that later.
Then
Wow, of
it
course
is
this is
decided.
a real winner here.
You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Sure as hell ain't gonna be the latter.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How's she doing?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Should we talk
Is
to
there
him?
anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Alright.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Loyalty to the
Oh,
fleet.
Cartwheeler.
Kavriger.
Remember him
Shepard,
from
Telizora. Good to see you both.
Oh, we
Wish you were
recruited
under better
Tali.
circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Oh, wow.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
What about this dark energy?
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do the Geth have a hand in it?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's son?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Telizora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Alright.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Okay. Oh, it's Vitor from the initial mission in this game.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Oh, he's not so much of a spaz now.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this.
We did take
and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
He's suffering from like PTSD.
So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us.
He looks so
I hope it helped.
antsy even with the
I'm
animations.
sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
They just admit he's not sane. Oh, Admiral's End.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
They owe Tali too. She was part of that.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Whoa.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
I agree.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zal Chorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Alright.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Zen was quite a treat.
Shepard spoke well to the Admirals.
Well, why the coin feels that way? Oh, Shalron. Let's take a look what she has to say.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Wow. Chances that bad, eh?
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. Han Gerals greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Tell me about this lab ship.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
So
you're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
Sounds like a lot of lives would be lost.
I know the Migrant Fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Okay. What's your relationship with Tali's father?
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Oh, what's the deal with this bubble?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Interesting. But also with the suits, how do they, you know...
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
All right.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Let's keep going. We got Carol.
Even during
Let's
the
talk with
hearing.
him.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Koresh backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. Glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rael inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Let's ask him about his relationship with Tali's father first.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Wow.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Sounds like he thinks outside the box. Could be an issue with something as structured as the Quarians. How about his relationship with the other admirals?
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
Why is everyone against Corris?
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
What about the infighting?
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you?
Hey.
Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
They need to figure out what they're doing is what I'm thinking here. Let's inquire a little bit more.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
They're way too structured on this. I guess we're only left to ask if he's got any information about the Alarai.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Problem is the Quarians are just walking around in giant
Thank you,
hazmat suits. How they shoot themselves up with antibiotics every time there's a rupture. So they're kind of ineffective fighting something like a Geth.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Bas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcoris Bas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
I'm sorry. What?
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures.
Okay.
And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information.
Just alter it, bro.
The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Why not just answer a request? Seems like a thing, or change the ship's name. Quib. A little ridiculous.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Wasn't insulting you, just Quib.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did.
Were you alive
We
when that
tried to
happened,
kill
Tally? Let's hear about the.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond
He's
Tally's
obviously
trial.
got his own take on it.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Like the only guy that wants peace with the Geth here, eh?
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other.
Quite a strange take on the AI that is the Geth.
That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Does he know anything about this lab ship we're about to go in there and liberate?
Can you tell me
from
anything
Geth
about
control?
the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral.
She sounds
I know
very
how dangerous
certain.
that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Alright. Can we ask any more? No.
We should move on.
We should wrap this
Goodbye,
up and go
Tali Zora.
save that ship now.
Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Alright, let's get to this. Over. And bit, map it.
The human can work it well, I'll admit that much.
If anyone can reclaim
Alright,
the Alarai,
guess this is our way out.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
There's the ship we're going to do. Okay, this is the Alarai. I just get this. Barks are up here. Barks has bite. What do you mean, Johnny? Barks has bite. Crack this open. And here we go. A little hefty sip to start me off, and let's do this. Got some like hieroglyphic looking stuff on the inside here on the wall. Oh,
heads up!
See, Geth. Let's overload this one. Let's hack this one. Oh.
There we go!
Oh, that worked out better than planned. Let's see what we got here on top. Oh. Shit. Shoot.
This should punch through their armor.
They should suck. Open them up.
Oh, we are just marking them today. Oh, we got a log.
Something's slowing down the system.
Keep thinking we're going to knock through all these waves, though. It's really not.
There we go!
Oh, I would have liked to pay more attention to that log, but pull up slow. Well, let's take a look at it and see what happened. Credits.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
So they bypass safety protocols here on these Geth experiments, from the sounds of it. What's going on here? Got terminal to hack, med ship, air drone.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Wait, this is the stuff that you brought back?
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology.
Ooh,
anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves. Signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Interesting.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Guardians
Really?
have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can.
I literally
Within
just see what
reason.
looks like
We're
munitions
not
belts
Vorta, but
on
we
the arms and the
repair
waist.
what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Interesting.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Oh, let's hack this terminal. See if it helps. No, it looks like it's just credits. Yep. Wait, that's the way we came, right? Don't think so. Oh, never mind. Looks like there's a monitor to hack. Okay, and let's do this. Let's see what's on the monitor.
This is valuable.
Oh, it's just guess shield strength. Okay. Coin log. We got another one.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Railzora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
So they Geth hacked them after they went past the safety protocols, is what I'm getting from this. So it doesn't sound like a tally problem right now.
To the left!
Oh. Get in there.
Combat drone away!
Okay, we went through that one. Oh. Got a wall safe and another coin log. Let's get the wall safe first. Okay, more credits, yay. Credits and gas strength is all we've got here.
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Oh, that looks like just the Geth is starting to take over now. Still no semblance on how it came to be.
Style!
I got one. Alright.
Get him.
One down.
One of them, Garrus. Just be careful. Alright. It looks like we cleared them out. Just double check before I pop up in here. Is there anything else in here to pull? Just some palladium. And we are still going and advancing through the ship here. Oh. Got a wall safe here. Let's grab stuff out of it. So that comes here. This and this here. This one goes with that one there. And this is gonna come over here. Oh, we got a console here to talk to Tali about.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Maybe this will get us through it here. Learn a little more.
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
So what'd she think?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be safe.
Right, so if they're
you
parts,
saw what
it's
Saren
not.
and Sovereign did with the Geth.
So wait,
Any
if you cut my
research
arm
that
off
gives
and
us
send
an
it back,
advantage is
because it's not
important.
with my consciousness, it's not a prisoner. But if you send me entirely back there, okay, I got her logic here. It's a little effed, but I get it.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible.
Sounds like your dad already got
Was all
yourself
this,
in trouble.
Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Well,
maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
I think she needs to watch who she's sassing.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Alright. Then you know what? Let's help her fight.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home.
So they lost
At
their
the
natural
very least, we
immunity.
can take back one ship. Come on.
But my question is, knowing how evolution works, are they saying their immune system's so bad they can go to another planet and yeah, take the massive losses but evolve to adapt to another planet? Is that really where they are? Like they're like a race that should just through natural selection be phased out without the suits. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's kind of an interesting concept. No. What the hell? Not happening.
They should soften them up.
Just looking there, pal. Oh, I didn't realize there's this guy up here, eh? I can sort of. Oh, never mind.
No shield.
Combat drone ready.
We're getting shot by someone there.
Moving. One less to worry about.
We got him. Okay, looks like we cleared him out. Got enough laptop access. Get down there, get down there. Med kit. Huh. Oh. Coin log, let's listen to this one.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still,
Interesting.
we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Ooh. But it didn't work out. Let's, oh, we'll check out the coin. Oh. Guess I can't check him out later.
Father!
Oh. Shit. It's that
No.
coin.
No, no, no. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't make me.
Hey, come here.
Let's calm her down first and then deal with this logically, because this is brutal.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Let's take a look.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Huh.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Wow. Hold up, let's see what we got here. All save. That comes in there. This plugs to there. And what else we got here? Last one was gas shielding. I'm guessing this is credit still. Credit, yeah, kit. Another. Ourselves another wall save. Jeez. These coins sure like the credits. Alright. Let's do this. Let's finish up in the ship here. Oh, this seems to be the bridge. Oh, Tillamono. Nice. On top. There it is. Actually, buy us a little time here. Yeah. Oh, looks like it's just the Death Prime now. So.
Combat drone ready.
Get the evidence here.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
Alright, let's do it.
Looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
She's gonna be okay?
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Oof.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
But her dad's dead.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
Yeah.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on.
Oh,
he would be worse than an exile.
history.
He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
But she needs this.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Okay.
We're not going to decide anything here.
Trial and see how this
Let's see what
out.
the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Oh, wasn't like we would have gone that long. Like our real-time game, 40 minutes. I don't know how much that's supposed to equate to in this game. Alright.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Really, chorus.
Sounds like the
I can hear
hearing
you
is
all the
already
way out here.
underway.
Alright.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Oh, we're back.
Sorry we're late.
Oh, so much sarcasm.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Talizora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Geralt wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali.
Oof.
She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Talizora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence
Quite the
than that.
speech. It has nothing to do with what's going on.
He's
politicking the politicians. Really? They use Omni tools to cast votes.
Talizora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Alright.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Alright.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Talizora vas Normandy. Kila Solai.
Kila Solai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
You can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Okay.
Come on, Talizora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This should come in handy.
Alright. Let's see how we're doing here. Alright, guys. We are going to head back to the ship. Alright, let's go do the research here. Active armor, technical aids. Looks like we've done all that. Ship enhancements. Looks like we got enough to upgrade the med bay. It just leaves us with prototypes. Heavy skim weave, yep. And gas shield strength, yep. And everything else is retrain powers and advanced training. So it looks like we're good there. So the plan is what's left. We got Jack's loyalty mission and the Arrival DLC. So we're gonna call it a day for where we are. Give it a quick save here. And thanks for joining me. And when we come back next time, we'll work through Jack's loyalty mission. Start heading in towards the end game of this game. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great day. If you like this content, hit the thumbs up button. That's the like button there, and it knows I like you. It knows, it tells me you like this type of content, like watching these type of games. And on top of that, subscribe for all the latest videos and that. We got Mass Effect 2 we're working through. We're almost done. We're working on Guardians of the Galaxy now. We're about a quarter of the way through the playthrough, and we're just doing the DLC on the Spider-Man games here. We're doing the Turf Wars. We're about halfway through that, and then we got the Silver Lining chapter for Spider-Man. After that, we'll go through a whole new batch of games, but that's still probably a couple weeks away. But all the updates, if you don't see them on YouTube, you can find me on Facebook, Smurfit67 Gaming. Subscribe, like, and it will have all the updates on games that are coming in that we're going to start playing and liking that. And times and rough stuff. Anyways, hope you're doing well. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend.